Hi, I'm Adam Yenser, and welcome to The Canceled News, one of the top 2 YouTube news shows I host. Please be sure to like and subscribe. I just passed 8.5k subscribers, which I think is enough to call myself a content creator, but not enough to be an influencer, and nowhere near the highest level of social media stardom, shameless grifter. And come see me live. I'll be at the Comedy Chateau in North Hollywood on June 1st and the Hollywood Improv on June 3rd. Now here's what's in the news. Due to an intense solar storm, the northern lights were visible across much of the United States this week. Unfortunately, they weren't visible here in Los Angeles, even though thousands of people camped outside to see them. But seriously, it seemed like every person in America took a picture with the northern lights this week, except here in LA. I'm honestly kind of tired of seeing them. Former lawyer Michael Conan testified this week and said that Donald Trump never sends emails because he's afraid prosecutors will use them against him. Which is obviously another Michael Cohen lie. I get 40 or 50 emails from Donald Trump every day before noon. Mitt Romney said that if he were president, he would have immediately pardoned Donald Trump for all of his indictments by declaring that Stormy Daniels, Karen McDougal, and Melania are all Trump's sister wives. The first official portrait of King Charles III was unveiled at Buckingham Palace this week. Then when they saw what it looks like, was promptly covered back up again. And here's Scotland Yard's new official portrait of his brother, Prince Andrew. Peter Jackson announced that he is working on a new Lord of the Rings film called The Hunt for Gollum. For those of you who don't remember, he's that short, pale, greedy guy that always wants more treasure. And he's making a new movie about Gollum, which will finally let him fill in the parts of the story he wasn't able to cover in his first 6 3-hour movies. And to be eligible for the Oscars' new woke diversity and inclusion rules, he's replacing the white male lead with a black female lesbian. Vice President Kamala Harris told attendees at the Asian Pacific American Summit that in order to create opportunities for themselves, they have to, quote, kick that fucking door down. Or you can create opportunities the Kamala way by just fucking. A small plane had to make an emergency landing in Australia because its landing gear was stuck up and wouldn't come down. But because Australia is down under, up is down and down is up. So the landing gear that was stuck up and wouldn't come down actually wouldn't go up and was already down. So everything wound up going down fine, I think. Amid rumors that they are going to file for bankruptcy, Red Lobster abruptly closed dozens of locations, and local animal shelters have been overrun with rescues. In the past year, we've lost the 99-cent store and now Red Lobster. Biden's economy is destroying the most beloved institutions of the poor and rich alike. 2 Red Bull skydivers flew on wingsuits through London's Tower Bridge. Man, the things you have to do to sell your drink when it tastes like raspberry-infused cat piss. Spokane, Washington, which was once named the scam capital of America by Forbes magazine, has now been named the best place to retire, at least according to a chain email your grandmother got from the Prince of Nigeria. Gayle King and plus-sized model Hunter McGrady were selected as 2 of the cover models for this year's Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Kate Upton was also on some of the covers, but you can't see those here because people bought them. More than 2 million viewers tuned in to watch Caitlin Clark's WNBA debut, shattering the WNBA's previous viewership record of a guy who left ESPN2 on while he ran to the bathroom. But it is cool that Caitlin Clark has become such a superstar for this sport. Please don't ever let her get arrested in Russia because we are going to have to trade so many merchants of death to get her back. A Jimmy Buffett-themed cruise ship failed a surprise health inspection by the CDC. Passengers were reportedly wasting away in Salmonellaville while eating undercooked cheeseburgers and parasites. Joe Biden will hold a fundraiser in Los Angeles next month, headlined by George Clooney, Julia Roberts, and Barack Obama. The bad news is traffic is going to be terrible. The good news is they'll probably temporarily clean up the street feces and all those people camped out watching for the Northern Lights.